Hello and good morning. Welcome to Leave With Love the channel. So in this one, it's like a story time because I sit here and and it's like I have to try to piece things together. The spell is broken. Yes, the spell is broken, but I don't remember. I didn't remember. I didn't remember. So and then it's like when I start talking, I don't talk to nobody. I don't got no friends. I don't have nobody to talk to. But I was looking for my person and I found my person. My person's the only one that I talk to. And my person triggers me. He triggers me and I start remembering things and I'm like, oh shit. Oh shit. Like the shit that I remember and then they don't remember. They don't have no acknowledgement or they don't believe and it's like what? Like what? Like they just doesn't he doesn't believe me and it's just so hard because it's like all this stuff happened. You're the only one I'm talking to and then you don't believe me and it's like a lot of shit happened. I was triggered. The last time I was triggered, this is in Nigeria now. I was triggered, and then they're like, "Come," and there was like, it just, everything that happened to me in Nigeria, everything was a scam. It was like a setup. It was like lining me up to to set me up. It was like they didn't want me to be there to be initiated. They wanted me there for a sacrifice. That's what I was gonna go there for. My person, I love my person. I would do anything for my person. Like we did things together. Like everything that I had, he had it. It was in his name. I will put it in his name because we did things together. Nobody knew what I did for him unless he was running his mouth and he's telling his friends. So he's telling his friends what I do for him. His friends are jealous. I'm telling him his friends are jealous. He don't believe me. His friends did a spell. His family did a spell. They don't want us together. They don't want us together. So they did a spell. They said he does black magic. My person does black magic. He does black magic. Like he's this, he's that, he's the worst. He don't want to be with you. He don't care about you. That's what they was, and it just had me like all fucked up and I was scared of him, and I never got to talk to him. I never got to speak to him because of all of the black magic. Black magic makes you forget. It's been 5 years. It's been 5 years since all this happened, and I never talked about it, and I didn't remember. I didn't remember him. I didn't remember him. But when the spell broke, I remembered him. I remembered him, and I started looking for him. And every time we would talk, I would get triggered. We were talking one last time, and I was triggered. And I was just like, oh shit. Wants me to come there, and then Ifa like wants me to. I was like, what? And then it like triggered me because I lost my religion because I stopped believing in it because of it was a setup. They were trying to set me up to be sacrificed, to be sacrificed. Like I didn't know about the levels of black magic. I didn't know the levels of shit. I didn't know Ifa. So then I'm thinking that they're doing Ifa and they're doing black magic and Ifa is black magic. No, this guy was a devil worshiper. He worships the devil and he talks to demons and he's gonna sacrifice me so that he can get riches and it's crazy. He does black magic on everybody to wipe everybody's memory so nobody knows what the hell is going on. Nobody knows what's happening. Everybody's gonna side with him because he done did a love spell on you so you can agree with him and do shit for him, and everybody's coming for me, but they don't know that it's him. Like he's the puppet master, like he's controlling everybody. They have a whole bunch of bodies, dead bodies, not dead bodies. It's like they do sacrifices on people. They sacrifice you. This man does money spells. He had a secret account and he would show his money spells. He would show the animal sacrifices. So I'm like, and you're not supposed to do money spells like this. You're not supposed to do money because money spells, because the money spells is money from your future self, is money from your ancestor money. So if you're taking all of your ancestral wealth, you're not going to have any wealth. You're supposed to build up your wealth. You're supposed to work. You're supposed to do something to build up your wealth. I am sorry, New York City. That's why we are not supposed to be doing money spells. It's like, if you're going to do a money spell, you make sure you have a job, you're doing something, you have a way to bring money in. Because the more you do a money spell, the more broke you're going to be. Because you don't have a life. You don't have nothing. Like, you don't have no way to bring money in. How are you bringing money in if you're just doing money spells to take money from your future self? The money from the future is going to end, and then what you going to live off of if you haven't established nothing for yourself? It's like the mentality, like they're fucking dumb. This dude is so dumb. And I'm like, this was 5 years ago. I'm aggressive and I'm angry, and I had a hot temper. My temper's hot. So it's like, and I like to argue. So, and then it's like, it was just a time God did it. Like, I just never got to go to Nigeria because I don't know what would have happened. They would have sacrificed me and left me for dead. Left me for dead. Nobody's going to know where I am. You're supposed to go to the consulate, let the consulate know that an American citizen is in Nigeria. Like, you're supposed to do that. It's just for your own safety. But if you stay around the people, the government can't protect you. The government would email me and tell me that. Like, we can't protect you if you stay with the people. You got to let us know. When you come here, you have to let us know. When we know that you're here, then you're a little safer. But if you're staying with people that's in the street, like, we can't protect you. Like, whatever happens, like, nobody's gonna know, because I'm not whatever. I just was like, I'm just not going to Nigeria, because it was a setup. It was like they were lining me up. It was a setup to take me away from my person. Everything that I would do for my person, they wanted it for themselves. I stopped talking to my person one day to the next. It's like how I stopped talking to him one day to the next. And we talk every day. We do everything to get together. And then I just stopped talking to him one day to the next. And then he's a devil worshiper, and he's the worst, and he's an evil person. And this was the only man that was ever there for me. And then I'm thinking that he's evil. And he was never evil. He was never bad to me. But the people he was around was bad. All the people he was around was bad. Whoever he was running his mouth to, they're evil. They don't love him. They don't love him like how I love him. They don't love him. They could care less what he has going on. They could care less about who he's with. If they saw that I or me and him had any kind of future together, they were gonna mess that up. And that's what they did. 5 years of my life were like gone. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. And now I'm remembering, and I get triggered to remember what the fuck happened. This little man, this little Abo Mexico, this little piece of shit, I swear to, you know, God made it where I'm in the USA and this little man is in Nigeria, because I know that if I was to ever see this little fucking man, I think I would beat the shit out of him. I would beat the life out of him. I would really hurt this little fucking man because he's evil. He's wicked. It's like, how can you do that to a person? And then it's like, you try to ruin my life and then you ruin my person's life. So, and then it's like, and then you sat there and you tried to sacrifice me, do a money ritual for me because you want money, because you don't want to get a job and you don't want to do anything and you don't want to work, so you just want to steal from other people. This man did so much black magic on me. He did everything to make my life hard, for me to lose my job, for me to lose everything that I had. I lost all my jewelry. Like, I lost all my name chain. Like, that shit, it just hurt, my name chain, because I had it since I was like 18. It was in the game. I was in college, and they wanted me to. It was like they wanted me to sell coke. Like, I was selling weed, but he wanted me to sell coke. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna give you this chain, like, come and work for me. But I didn't want to work. I didn't want to sell that. Like, I was fine just selling weed. But he wanted me to sell the hard drugs. And I was like, nah, because I know that I'm in school, and the people in school, like, we all go to school together. Like, I knew everybody. Like, I was in some shit. And I was like, I didn't want to sell them hard drugs, you know? So I didn't sell hard drugs. But he's like, oh, I got this chain. I got this chain for you. And I didn't want to take the chain, but he's like, I got it made just for you, and take it. Like, here, it's for you. And that's where I got my chain from. It was in college. It was with drugs. It was, they wanted me to sell it, and I didn't want to sell it. But they gave me the chain, like, it's for you. And I was like, oh, like, the chain was just always so special. It was special to me. And I've always had it. Always had my name chain. And then through this time, meeting this little fucking man, I lost all my jewelry. I had to sell my name chain. I had to get rid of all my diamonds, everything. It's like I don't have no jewelry. No jewelry. Got my got my eye ring. I don't have no jewelry. And but I always remember my name chain, and I remember how I got it. How I got the chain. Whatever. But a whole bunch of stuff just happened, and it was just hard. Everything was fucking hard. And then I just established Lead with Love, the nonprofit. I was like, I can't deal with people. Everywhere I went, it was Blackmagic. Everywhere I worked, people were doing Blackmagic. They were all attacking me. Everywhere I went, it was an argument. It was fighting. It was always something. And I knew it was Blackmagic. There was no one I could talk to, no one I could say anything to. My daughter was like that I'm crazy because I do return to sunders every day, or I do the cleansings. I keep salt in the bathroom, and I just cleanse myself. I cleanse myself all the time because it's energy. You can't see this energy, but I know that this man is doing all this shit to me, but I can't prove it. I can't prove it. You see that I feel this energy, and I'm like, I just gotta cleanse myself, and I gotta keep moving. I gotta find something else to do. And I go to the gym. I go to the gym a lot. I go to the gym a lot. And when I go to the gym, it's like I just burn the energy off. I just burn it off. It makes me feel better. And it's like I don't lose weight. I'm just like, I don't know why or how. I could lift weights, and then the scale goes up because I'm lifting weights. And I'm like, damn, like, I just want to be toned. And then it's like I don't lose weight. So then now I started doing cardio, and then the weight is coming off, but I don't lift weights anymore. And I'm like, and I don't lift weights, and I don't get into problems, and I try not to get into any kind of, I'm not going to put my hands on you. I'm not, because I'm big and I'm strong, and I'm gonna hurt you. So I'm not gonna put my hands on you. But I talk shit, It was like I would want you to put your hands on me first. Put your hands on me first, and then legally you can say it's self-defense. Whatever happens, fucking happens. It happens. You hit me first. That's self-defense. I had to defend myself. That's how that go. That's how I think. Like, you can't get locked up today. You can't let anyone piss you off. You can't act up. Like, no, they have to come for you. Like, you let them come for you. Let them come for you. Then you handle them. You do whatever you gotta do. You do it. You're okay legally because it's self-defense. They came for you. They should have never came for me, because I'm gonna always defend myself. But whatever. We're in different countries, different places of the world. So it's like, they're safe from me, because I can't do anything to them physically, but everything is spiritual. So they sit here and attack me spiritually. They do shit to ruin my life spiritually. And then it was just trafficking. That's what it was. It was trafficking. They wanted my soul or my spirit. They wanted to sacrifice me because they believed, this guy believed that he's gonna be rich if he sacrificed me. Those are money rituals. This is devil worship. This is devil worship. This is not from God. God is not gonna tell you to do no shit like this. Like what? You know, you sacrifice a baby, you sacrifice a kid, you sacrifice a human for prosperity, for riches, for success. That's devil worship. Like, you don't know what the fuck you're doing. You don't know right from wrong. You don't know. Like, you just doing this shit and you don't know what you're doing. God. All I did, I left Ifa, I left the religion, and all I did was look for God. I was like, I need God. I would pray, pray, pray. God, cover me. God, protect me. God, watch over me. Don't let none of this shit affect me. Don't let nothing hurt me. And I'm going to move forward. And that's all I did. I kept moving forward. But the whole thing is like I was triggered because I really thought my person was a devil worshiper. I thought he was a devil worshiper. And then it's like I lost all the Cash App, everything. All my ways to transfer money was gone. So now I'm trying to get it again. And then I'm remembering why I don't have this shit. I'm remembering why I don't have this shit. The name saved in there, it was devil worshiper because I really thought he was a devil worshiper. And then it wasn't him. It was Abu Mexico. He was the one that did all this shit, did all these schemes, all these plots. He fucking erased my person's mind. He thinks that everybody's his friend and like all these people doing all this evil shit. And I'm just like, oh my God. Then I can't tell him. I tell him, he doesn't believe me. I don't know what to do, you know? And then it's like, it's trafficking. I don't know what you call it. It's like they wanted your soul. They wanted your essence. They wanted your life force. They wanted your power. Once they know that you have any kind of gifts, they think that your gifts are going to be their gifts and they're going to try to take your gifts and sacrifice you, and everything that's in you is going to go to them. It's like, that just don't work like that. That doesn't work like that. You're chosen by God. God chose you. God chose me to bring justice, to talk, to speak my truth. That's why I speak the truth. I put the truth spell out. I tell you what the hell is going on. You know, this stuff with the courthouse and the corruption, it's council, it's politicians. No one does their job. Nobody. That shit is crazy. Nobody does their job. It's because black magic is in place. It's the same shit, like the same shit in Nigeria. Like nobody knows, nobody pays attention, but then everybody's a part of it. How is everyone a part of it and nobody knows? It's because they're doing black magic on every fucking body. Then like, oh, nobody does black magic. I'm like, yo, everybody does black magic and everybody knows. Everybody knows. You don't know. That's the problem. You don't know what the fuck is going on. Oh my God. Oh my God. You know, but I'm just like, I try to make sense of things. I get triggered. I lost 5 years of my life. And I forgot everything. I forgot everything. But I'm remembering everything now. I remember why the Cash App was banned. Cash, what is it? Wise, transfer wise. And I remember I would send money to this person. And then everything stopped. Like I never send money ever again. You know, and then I thought my person was a devil worshiper. I saved my person as a devil worshiper, and then I kept the other person as a regular. I'm like, yo, my mind was gone. You made me believe my person was a devil worshiper, that he was evil, that he wanted to kill me, or he wanted to do something to me. And my person was never like that. Everything was always good. Everything was always good with my person. When I left my person, everything went to shit. Everything was bad. It was sex trafficking. It was always something. And he's gay. He's gay. He would go to hotel rooms with men. Why are you in a hotel room with men? Men. And it's not one man. It's like with 2, 3 men. Oh, we're just having a meeting. Like, what? You're not having no meeting with no. Nah. You doing something else in a hotel room with a man. I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like that. I don't like it. Like with men and men, it's just like, ugh. But you know, whatever. I always thought he was gay. He's little. Like, oh, you don't even look manly. Like he looks like a little boy. Like a little boy. And I'm like, ugh, no. Like I'm just talking because I'm remembering this stuff. I'm triggered by this stuff. I wake up in the morning and I'm writing about this stuff and I'm like, oh my God, like all this shit happened. And I remembered it as it was happening, but I didn't tell anyone. I didn't tell anyone because it's like, who's gonna believe me? Who's gonna believe me? Who's gonna listen to me? Let me actually like read what I wrote because I was writing this shit in the morning and I'm like, how you do it? Okay, here we go. Once you wake up and you know the truth, karma hits. You know that's how it is. Like once you know the truth, once you know what's going on, then karma hits. Everybody gets their fucking karma. Everybody that sit here and they doing stuff and they doing black magic and they playing in your face, yeah, you're gonna get karma right fucking now because now I can talk about it. What else? And it's like nobody cares until people start dropping dead. So once these people start dropping dead because they did all these death spells, they did all these death spells to me because they didn't want me to talk. They didn't want me to say nothing to nobody. Yo, they're gonna drop dead. Like a lot of people gonna drop fucking dead. They're gonna die. They're gonna. Can I say that? Can I say that on YouTube? They're gonna unalive themselves. Like they're not gonna like kill themselves. They're gonna just gonna drop dead. Like that's what's gonna happen. They're gonna drop dead. Like supernatural things start happening. Supernatural things are gonna start happening because this is all spiritual. It's spiritual. You can't see it. You can't prove it. All this weird shit's gonna start happening. You're gonna get scared. They're gonna get scared. They're gonna be scared. They're gonna be like, oh my God. Money is the only thing that will suffice for all the bullshit. It's like all this shit has been happening. If it hasn't been the government, it's been fucking Nigeria. People in high places play in black magic to waste your time. They waste your time. They make you forget to cause you delays so justice can never happen. You know, so I was going through things in Nigeria, but then people in the USA do the same shit. Government officials, they cause delays. They make you forget. That's what they're doing with the case. They want it to lapse. Lapse is waste your time. They just want to waste your time so that nothing gets done. Nobody sees it. Nobody will pay attention to it. And I'm just like, wow, like everybody does this shit. The more you tap into me, like when they start tapping into me, I see them. But all this started coming out. It was because I was triggered. I was triggered to remember. I was triggered because I'm downloading Cash App and I'm going through the Cash App and I'm trying to get the Cash App again. And I downloaded TransferWise. And it's my old account, my same account, my same email. And then it has all of the old transfers from 2020. And I was like, oh shit. And I called my person a devil worshiper. And then it was the other person that was the devil worshiper. Other person that wanted me to look up spells to do harm onto other people. And I'm like, it's like all this stuff is just coming out, and then it's like it happened in 2020, and then it's like I didn't tell anyone because it's like, who's gonna believe me? Like, nobody's gonna believe me, and nobody's gonna do anything. I didn't feel anybody would do anything, so I didn't say nothing. Here's one. I did a truth spell, right? I have to do this spell to get the truth to come out. All this black magic and memory spells, sex, murder, robbery, money rituals. It's money rituals. Money rituals are just so bad. Like, people want money so bad, but nobody wants to work. Nobody wants to get a job. Nobody wants to do something. Like, do something. If you want money, do something. Get a fucking job. If you want money, it's like, why are you gonna do a money ritual, money spells, money this? It's like you do it for the moment because you want to get something done, but you don't do it as your way of life. Like, that's how you get money, is by doing spells. That's how you get money. Like, you don't have your own way. You don't have your own mind. You don't have your own shit. Like, you don't have no ideas. You know what? Devil worshippers. When you grow up, be careful who you associate with. Not everyone is a good person. Religious people. It was religious people. They are the worst kind of people. All you need is God. They hide their evil behind religion. So, and then it's like all the shit that they did, they hid it behind Ifa. Like, they doing all this shit, all this evil, all these sacrifices, human sacrifices. They're making other people do black magic. Everyone's doing black magic. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're cursing themselves. They're doing death spells. Then they die. The death spells backfire. Then they die. You know? And I said that to this dude. Like, yo, people can't do death spells. They're going to die. And he didn't even care. He's like, they're already dead. Like, they're already dead. They're... Like, what? Like, they're already... He know what the fuck he's doing. And then it's like, I have to play stupid. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, I don't know that you trying to sacrifice me. Like, I don't know that you trying to do some shit. You trying to line me up. You trying to set me up. You trying to do something. And then it's like, I can't act like I know that you trying to do some shit to me. I can't act like I know. Because if I act like I know, then you're not going to say nothing. So I got to let him talk. Let him run his mouth. Let him tell him on himself, That's how that goes. It's like, you could be nice, but don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. Pay attention. Nothing is what you think it is. Nothing is what it seems. Like, you see everybody's doing all this stuff, everybody going to church, everybody's doing this, everybody's doing that. Yeah, that's what it looked like. And they doing sacrifices in the back room, or they praying to the devil or a demon in another room. But what you see one thing, but they doing something else. That shit is crazy. And nobody cares until somebody dies. Then everyone will be surprised and shocked. And nothing is a secret. It's black magic. Like, they all playing in black magic. Everyone is lying. Lies alters the truth. It changes your perception of the truth. It's like, I have to do a truth spell. It's like, I have to do the truth spell because everybody's lying. Everybody's lying. Nobody wants to say what they're doing. Nobody wants to admit to anything. And it's just like, oh my God, like, all this shit happened. All this shit had happened. And I'm just glad that I got away. I got away from it. Like, I'm not in it. I've never been there. I was afraid to go because I was like, yo, they're gonna kill me. Like, they want to set me up. They want to sacrifice me. They want to do something to me. Like, and then nobody's gonna know that I'm there. That's the whole thing. Nobody's gonna know that I'm in that country because they done got rid of me. And nobody's gonna fucking care. Like, I don't speak to my family. I don't speak to nobody. Nobody's my fucking friend. I don't got no friends. So anything happens to me, who's gonna care? My children, but they're grown. They're not babies. I don't have to take care of them. So it's like, I can't put myself in danger I can't do it. Let me say the truth spell, because this is some shit. And then it's like, once you speak your truth, karma hits. They are gonna get karma. They're gonna die. They're gonna die. They're gonna drop dead. Like, all this shit's gonna start happening. Why? Why is it gonna start happening? Because you woke up. Wally woke up. Like, I woke the fuck up. That's what happened. I woke up. I was triggered, and I woke up from all this shit. The truth, to see the truth, to know the way. I cast a spell in every way. By the power of three, I conjure thee to give thy truth unto me. That's spell one. I just want the truth to come out. Like, that's all I want is the truth. I want justice for all of the injustices. With the power of the universe coursing through my veins, I lift the veil from my eyes. Show me what everyone hides. Let everyone's truth be told. Let everyone's lies to me be shown. I lift the veil from my eyes. There is no secret anyone can hide. A truth spell is a magical ritual that is used to reveal the truth about a person or situation when it is hidden by lies. That's a truth spell. It's just words. You're enchanting. I'm enchanting everything. They want to sit here, they want to watch. Everybody wants to lie, and they want to hide the truth. Like, this is some real shit. Like, this was some real shit that was happening, and it was for money. Everything was for money. Money rituals. Then they sacrifice human beings so that they can get rich. They sacrifice humans to get rich. They sacrifice children to get rich. That's why you need God. Like, parents need to talk to their children. You need to tell them. You need to get them to be careful. You don't let people around your children. Energy is everything. People touch you. People want to be around you. Like, don't let people around you. Don't let people touch your kids. Don't let people are fucking evil. I would never know this shit until I had to experience some things, go through some things, and be like, oh my god, like this what the fuck they doing? Like, this is what they're doing. They're sacrificing people. They're sacrificing their own people. They don't care. All they want is money. That's all they want. Now I'm talking, but I'm not there. I'm not a part of that country. So, and then it's like, what am I gonna do? I can't do anything. But everyone is a part of it. Everyone is organized crime. It's the same shit that happens here. It's organized crime. You can't prove it. Everybody's a part of it. Everybody's gonna lie. Everybody's gonna play in your face because you don't fucking know. And I'm just like, it's the same shit. It's the same shit. It's the same shit. Pay attention to everything. I'm gonna save this one in the Nigeria, because I have a playlist for Nigeria, and it's just like, wow, like 5 years, and then they erased my memory, so I wouldn't remember. And my person, they didn't want me to talk to my person. They didn't want me with my person. Everything was good with my person. Like, everything was fine. Everything was all right. Whatever I did for my person, he must have been running his mouth and telling his friends, and his friends, they did some shit to get me away from him. And everything I did for my person, they wanted me to do it for them. I didn't care for them. I only cared for my person. I only cared for my person. I would never. It was like I was just disgusted, because it was like a child always asking me for money, always needing something, never doing anything for themselves. It was like a little fucking child. I was just done with it. Bad things were happening. Bad things were always happening. I lost my job. I was working in a medical, EMS, and I was fired from there. I was terminated from one day to the next. I had problems there. They were arguing. It was like everything was Always a problem. I had problems all the time. My candles were black. They were jet black. They were black, like just black like that. And then, and it was glass encased candles. That's why I do tea lights now, because the candles take long to burn. It would get consumed in the soot, in the black soot. I know it's black magic. It's work. How can I get rid of it? It's like the candle was taking too long. The spell was taking too long. So the tea lights burn faster. They go through faster. It's like 2 hours. 2 hours it goes out. I wanted the spell to go fast so I could wipe it out. Just clean it out. You know, now my candles burn clear. All of my candles burn clear now. And I just cleanse myself. I do the salt baths. I do salt baths every day. And I work out. It's like you have to work out. You have to burn the energy. You have to get the energy away from your body. So work out. Work out. You know, do something. You gotta move around. You have to move around. You can't stay stuck in that energy, because if you stay stuck in that energy, then you're gonna be stuck. You don't want to be stuck, then move around. Do something else. That's pretty much it. I just wanted to talk about it because I was triggered. This is my story time. And it's like it's just pieces. I remember it in pieces. And I'm just like, oh my God. And then they're not in jail. This person, Abu Mexico, is not in jail. Like, he's loose and he's out here doing shit to more people. More people. And I'm just like, and everyone's a part of it. Everybody is a part of it. Everybody's lies about being a part of it, and they hide it under the religion, under the Ifa religion. They hide it, you know, but everyone is a part of it. And it's just like, oh my God, like I was so hurt. I was so hurt to just figure that out. When it happened, I was just hurt because I didn't have my religion, and then my religion was all that I ever wanted. All I ever wanted was to be an Ifa. And then all this shit is happening. And then they hid it in the religion. And all I could do was cry. Like, damn, like, I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. And it hurt. That shit hurt. Life goes on. Life goes on. And you have to speak your truth. When you know the fucking truth, you have to speak your truth. I try so hard not to get ignorant, not to get belligerent, not to act up, not to say anything. I try to control myself, you know, because I don't want to get myself into any kind of issues. All I know is when it comes to fighting, or it comes to anything, you have to let them hit you first. You gotta let them do whatever they do. Like, whatever they do, I don't care. As long as you don't touch me. If you touch me, then it's over. It's self-defense, and I can do whatever I want to do. I can do it, you know. But I can't act up. I can't be the first one to do anything. Like, I can't do it. Like, I'm not gonna jeopardize myself, because I know by law it's self-defense. Self-defense. Like, whatever happens, you have to be sure that you wasn't the first one putting hands on them, because then they're gonna say whatever. Working in the legal system, you learn that. Yeah, self-defense. Don't put your hands on nobody. You make sure you let them attack you first. That's what you're supposed to do. Let them attack you first, and then whatever happens, it fucking happens, and it's all right, because it's self-defense. Leave with love. Leave with love. Stay positive. Vibe high. And speak your truth. Whenever you know something, you speak your truth. That's how you break the spells over your life. It's like you have to speak the truth. It has to come out. You have to speak your truth. Leave with love. Bye.